Are you seeking a place in Europe that is off the beaten path? Somewhere where the cultures of Eastern and Western Europe mix? A nation with both beautiful cities and untamed nature? Lithuania is the ideal location for you. Despite the history of this troubled Baltic state, it was once the largest country in Europe during the 14th century. Nowadays, Lithuania is a developed nation with a thriving culture and stunning scenery. 75% of the country is covered in forest, and tremendous effort is made to maintain Lithuania's natural biodiversity and ecosystems. Although there are more places to see on a journey to this unusual nation, here are the 10 best spots in Lithuania. Keep on watching to see more of Lithuania. Number 10. Vilnius. The majority of travelers begin their journey in Vilnius, the capital of Lithuania. This dynamic metropolis has long been the cultural, historic, and political center of Lithuania. It follows the abundance of historical landmarks and sites in this area. It's not surprising. Medieval and Baroque buildings, including the Cathedral Palace and University, can be found all across the old town. Vilnius is home to numerous exquisite museums of art and history, yet Vilnius is more than a treasure trove of ancient relics. Nevertheless, the city is unmistakably modern and has a strong art scene. Nowhere in Vilnius is that more evident than in the Republic of Užupis, which is located right in the middle of the city. In fact, this alternative hub for artists declared itself an independent state as a joke on April 1st, 1998. It truly is a fascinating place to explore. Number 9. Kaunas. We then travel to Kaunas, Lithuania's second largest city. Do you have weekend travel plans? Kaunas is the ideal location for that. You can actually see a lot in just a few days because of its manageable size and complex history. Due to its strategic location and rich culture, it is frequently referred to as Lithuania's heart. Its history began with the building of the Kaunas fortress in the 14th century. The city became a military stronghold during Russian rule before the First World War, and it is still. The main tourist destination is the Old Town, which features a lot of medieval architecture. It is also worthwhile to see the 19th century New Town, particularly the 1.6-kilometer pedestrian zone nicknamed Freedom Lane. Number 8. Kernavė. A little town called Kernavė once served as one of the early administrative hubs for the independent state of Lithuania. It is situated 35 kilometers from Vilnius on the right bank of the Neris River. Despite its appearance as a peaceful, tiny village, Kernavė is home to one of Lithuania's most significant historical sites. It was once the location of the Grand Duchy of Lithuania's former capital. It is confirmed that Kernavė served as the hub of the military, political, and economic power of the state of Traidenis by the 1279 assault on Duke Traidenis' territory and Kernavė, which is documented in the histories of Herman Wartburg and Livonia. During the Civil War in the 14th century, Kernavė's ancient town was completely destroyed. The soil that covered the remains preserved the majority of their fragments, now considered one of the top tourist destinations for being designated as a UNESCO Heritage Village. This archaeological site is attracting a lot more visitors than we thought. Most of it came from the fact that archaeological remains from the city and the cemeteries that were excavated showed that the town had preserved a pagan worldview while at the same time being able to blend with the Christian cultural tradition. Throughout the summer, celebrations and folk festivals are held to honor Lithuanian history and culture. Number 7. Klaipėda. Three words that usually come to mind when thinking of the port city of Klaipėda are tranquility, culture, and innovation. Klaipėda differentiates itself from Vilnius, the nation's capital, and Kaunas, the second largest city, by its architectural style, structures, and winding cobbled streets. This makes Kernavė undoubtedly the most historically significant Lithuanian city that still radiates an instantly recognizable German character. The sound of waves breaking against the pier and the picturesque promenades that come to life at night are the best ways to capture the city's distinct urban character. Despite the fact that life may be a little slower here, there's a lot to do. The ideal option is to fly to Palanga or Kaunas airport and then drive or take a bus to Klaipėda. Another alternative for numerous travelers is to board a ship or an international bus or train. Find a lovely hotel in the Fachwerhausen style. Put on a pair of comfortable shoes and begin exploring the area on foot, by car, or bicycle. Here's a sample itinerary to give you an idea. First, you tour Klaipėda's historical and cultural attractions. Next, you make a wish in front of one of the city's many enchanted sculptures. After that, you explore the North Breakwater. And finally, you spend the evening at a seaside restaurant, indulging in a delectable meal and taking in the sea's captivating view. Number 6. Neringa. Just south of Klaipėda in the west of Lithuania, there is a small collection of villages known as the municipality of Neringa. For travelers from within the country and from Russia who want to spend some time at the beach, the resort towns are a popular choice. The ideal setting for a summer vacation is white sand beaches with turquoise water. There are numerous trekking possibilities in the natural dunes for tourists who are more athletic. Traditional fishermen's homes with many pagan characteristics in their architecture may be found in the three settlements of Neringa. Additionally, Neringa is among the most picturesque places in Lithuania due to the peaceful balance of culture and environment. Number 5. Trakai. Lithuania's Trakai, a historic lakeside city, is an increasingly popular vacation spot. Since populations of Lithuanians, Russians, Poles, and Jews settled here, it has a fascinating multiracial history. Trakai has been inhabited since at least 1000 AD, but the construction of multiple castles throughout the 14th century brought about its glory. One of the earliest towns in Lithuania to receive city status was this one. It should come as no surprise that Trakai has a multitude of historical landmarks and museums given its extensive history. The biggest draw is the Trakai Island Castle Museum. Both Trakai Historical National Park and Aukštadvaris Regional Park, which both include numerous lakes and forests, are suitable for nature lovers. Number 4. Dzūkija National Park. In a country so full of natural splendor, it isn't hard to find breathtaking views. Without a doubt, one of the best places to visit in Lithuania is Dzūkija National Park. It was created in 1991 to safeguard the extensive pine forest, several lakes, and traditional towns, making it the largest national park in the nation. Due to the continental climate, this region has more severe winters and hotter summers than the rest of the nation. The largest national park in the nation is made up of pine woods, inland dunes, wetlands, and rivers. These natural habitats support a variety of uncommon plants and animals. Epikeliaya Marsh, one of the most protected natural places in the nation, is also located within the park. Cycling is the best way to experience Dzūkija National Park, but hiking and canoeing are other quite common activities here. Make sure to stop by some of the villages and pottery studios that represent the traditional culture of Lithuania. Number 3. Raudonvaris. Due to its famous castle, the small town of Raudondvaris merits a spot on the list of the top 10 places to visit in Lithuania. The Raudondvaris Manor is a testament to Lithuania's early 17th century Renaissance architecture. The Grand Duke gave his wife the original Raudondvaris Manor in 1549. However, following her passing, it was left in ruins, and in 1615, a new castle was constructed. The Renaissance-style castle is made from typical Balkan red brick and surrounded by a park. The castle required extensive reconstruction after suffering catastrophic damage during World War II. It now serves as a historic museum and contains a significant art collection. Another good reason to visit is the Basilica of St. Teresa. Number 2. Druskininkai. Druskininkai, the oldest and biggest resort town in Lithuania, is renowned for its natural healing waters and spa customs, which are complemented each year by fresh developments for health and well-being. Here, a healthy way of life has been prompt for more than 225 years. In one city, you may find everything from mud bath to amber therapies, ancient sauna routines to water jets, as well as a large selection of massages, cryotherapy treatments, and many other helpful healing techniques. It is said that the area's mineral-rich water has therapeutic qualities. The town was designated an official spa by Russian Tsar Nicholas I in the 19th century. Since then, it has attracted tourists from all corners of the nation in Europe. These foreign influences may still be seen in the architecture of Poland, Russia, and Lithuania. Additionally, Druskininkai provides wellness services and is home to numerous stunning monuments, churches, parks, and museums. Number 1. Kėdainiai. As one of Lithuania's oldest cities, Kėdainiai is a famous tourist destination. The old city center has been beautifully renovated and is brimming with Gothic, Renaissance, Baroque, and classical structures. It developed into a significant commerce post in the 15th century and a religious center in the 17th century. During that time, Germans, Jews, Scots, and Poles lived in Kėdainiai. So make sure to hit up the local museum, since it's a fantastic resource for learning more about the city's past. Take a stroll through the old town, take in the vibrant architecture, and stop by some of the many churches the area has to offer. Kėdainiai Old Town, one of Lithuania's 7 old towns, is now a significant national or urban landmark. The old town has kept its historic road systems, commercial areas, sacred residential and public structures from the 16th to the 19th centuries. After taking a leisurely stroll through Old Town, there are numerous cozy cafes, restaurants, and museums where you may grab a snack and a cup of coffee.